Well, I wish you all peace and joy from the Prince of Peace for the year 2021. May it be a better year than 2022, as I'm sure it will be. Normally, in these masses, we have a huge filled cathedral and an African community choir which sings a large group with drums and instruments and ululating, and it is a joyous occasion. And what we do is we string out the Gloria so that it sings for somewhat longer than usual, covering this explosion of fireworks that happens at this time, at midnight, and then we're able to resume the readings, the Gospel, and the homily. Well, this year I assumed there would be no fireworks, and certainly there are no civic fireworks, but these are, I suppose, domestic, private fireworks in people's gardens, and I just hope that they don't get too loud and I'm able to give you a little homily. So the Church holds before us at this time Mary, the Mother of God. And as the Gospel says, as Mary treasured all these things and pondered them in her heart. For how much she had to ponder and think about what had taken place inside her, about what had been spoken to her. All these words she treasured, all these things she pondered as she remembered them. She did not forget what the angel had said to her. His words didn't just sleep in the back of her mind. No, for 9 months she had pondered all the words spoken to her in her heart. She turned them over. She considered them from different angles. With God's help, she was trying to understand their meaning. She had been but a simple Jewish girl in an obscure village in Galilee. And yet, how fulsome was the greeting that the angel greeted her with. Deeply disturbed, she had asked herself what such a greeting could mean. The mother of the Messiah himself? With common sense, she asks, how is that possible? Human generation comes about normally, or should, through the beautiful mutual self-surrender of a man and a woman. So how is this possible if I am a virgin? The angel explains that a man would not be the cause, but rather the breath of God, the Spirit of God himself. Even more extraordinary, but nothing is impossible to God. St. Bernard has a most marvelous meditation on this scene that he imagines. He portrays heaven and earth, as it were, holding their breath at this moment. Will she say yes? Tearful Adam, with his sorrowing family, begs this of you, O loving Virgin. In their exile from paradise, Abraham begs it, David begs it, all the holy patriarchs beg it. Your ancestors ask it of you as they dwell in the country of the shadow of death. This is what the whole earth, we might say the whole cosmos, waits for, prostrate at your feet. It is right for doing so, for on your word depends comfort for the wretched, ransom for the captive, freedom for the condemned, indeed salvation for all the sons and daughters of Adam and Eve, the whole of your race. Answer quickly, O Virgin, reply in haste to the angel, or rather through the angel to the Lord. Answer with a word. Receive the eternal word of God. Speak your human word. Conceive the divine word. Will her humility hold her back? Just this once, Bernard tells her in imagination. Do not be humble, but daring. Give us your yes. This is the crucial moment when from her lips, from her heart, the answer comes, let it be with me according to your word. It is the moment of free, humble, yet magnanimous obedience in which the loftiest choice of human freedom is made. Mary becomes a mother through her yes. Mary becomes a mother through this mutual self-surrender, not of a man and a woman, but of God and a woman. Heaven and earth have met. Mary gives her full consent to God's bewildering project and her role in God's drama. The divine and a human being have united, and the fruit of this union now lies in front of her in the manger, the bread of heaven in an eating trough. This eating trough in a cold, rocky cave in Bethlehem that normally stables just animals. She is now, and will come to be called the Mother of God, Theotokos. Her full humanity, her femininity, the intimate parts of her body, all her chemistry, her emotions, her mind, her will, her mind, her hopes that she shared with her people are all involved. She continues to treasure and ponder the new words of the shepherds and the angels, and later of the wise men who come to worship. She continues to want to put it all together and so make sense of it all. And as she cuddles this newborn, she breastfeeds him, keeps him warm and dry, tickles him, nuzzles him, makes funny noises back at him. She sings to him. But Mary, as Father said, is called not only the Mother of God, but also the Mother of the Church, the Mother of all Christians, as the Fathers of the Church went on to teach us. Mary's experience has the potential to be ours as well as hers. Her Son, God and man, is the one for whom the humanity of each and all of us has been waiting, and in whom it is brought to birth. He is the one who makes us human, whom we were made and designed from all eternity to know, love, and serve, and be happy with forever. Let me conclude with this wonderful poem that I have used before by St. John of the Cross. If you want, the Virgin will come walking down the road, pregnant with the Holy, and say, I need shelter for the night. Please take me inside your heart. My time is so close. Then, under the roof of your soul, you will witness the sublime intimacy, the divine, the Christ, taking birth forever as she grasps your hand for help. For each of us is the midwife of God, each of us. If you want, the Virgin will come walking down the street, pregnant with light, and sing. Shall we let him grow ever greater in the womb of our souls?